Hello, beautiful souls. Jane Roshana here. Delighted to be with you again today. And I wanted to share with you today an experience that I had and then offer some light language related to what I'm going to share. So a few days ago, my landlord came to me and told me that it's predicted to be a very dry summer here on Vancouver Island, and so it had been on the news. I never watched the news, so I don't know most of the time. I listen to the radio once in a while to get the news, but had not heard this. And they were sort of giving people advance notice that they may need to conserve water this summer because it's going to be a drought. And here we're on a well, and so she was just asking me to make sure that I only do one laundry a day, for example, and just be conscious of conserving water, which is fine. I'm absolutely happy to do that. That's not a problem at all. Pardon my phone speaking in the background here. And after our conversation, I thought to myself, and I thought, you know, if there wasn't going to be a drought, there probably will be now. Because if everybody's believing that it's going to be a dry summer, here we are in the very beginning of May, and if we're, as a mass consciousness, already planning for a dry summer, and we have this in our thought system, and we're preparing to have to conserve water and starting already, then even if this wasn't going to be the outcome, we're going to somewhat ensure that that's going to happen. And I'm not saying that there's not a great probability that it's true, but if we weren't planning on it, or even if we wanted to reverse it, we could change the outcome. So I just realized this is one way that the mass consciousness of humanity gets implanted into a belief system and a thought system that then generates the outcome of that. And I had the thought that I would bring through some light language for us to be aware that we can create our own reality. So if everyone on this island, instead of believing that it's a drought and we have to conserve water and be so careful, again, I'm not saying that that shouldn't be what we do, but instead of buying into that, we could all decide to believe that it's going to rain every night and be sunny every day. How perfect a summer would that be if you love sunshine every day? And perhaps we would change the outcome and it wouldn't be a drought if everybody was focusing on something different. So I wanted to bring through some light language that was anchoring in for us that we can create our own outcome in the world. We don't have to buy into the belief system of the mass consciousness that may be contrary to our own beliefs, and also in smaller aspects of individual experiences that we have in our own lives, we can choose to have the best outcome ever. We can change our thought system and say, you know what, that might be what everybody's saying, but I'm choosing a world where there's plenty of water for everything, or, you know, even something smaller. Even though yesterday I was feeling down and I had this really challenging thing happen in my life, I'm choosing today that I can wake up, truly feel it, work through it, and let it go within a matter of a brief amount of time, and on the other side, realize the greater potential that this event was creating for me and step into that potential and be deeply grateful for that experience, knowing that it's leading me to something even better in my life, and have a day that is full of blessings and grace. We have this opportunity to decide what we're going to create for our own lives and even what's acceptable. I remember hearing a story quite some time ago by Carolyn Mace. Some people pronounce her last name Mice, but I heard her speak it as Mace. And she was talking about going downtown in the city, and someone called her and said, you better not take this route because there's a riot in town. And she thought, oh, well, you know, that's the shortest route. That's the way I'm going. And so she started driving, and sure enough, she ends in the middle of this riot. And she had never been in a riot before or witnessed one, so she couldn't really connect what that meant. And they found themselves, she and the two other people in her car, with people like on their cars, rocking her car, like it was quite a terrifying experience for her. And she just at one point said, that's it. This is totally unacceptable. Spirit, I want you to change this experience. I'm not going to accept this as my outcome, and I'm going to drive through this crowd and get to where I want to be. And she said, like magic, the crowd just dispersed and they went on their way. And that's just an example of how we can create our outcome based on choosing and deciding very firmly that this is just unacceptable. And I did that the other day with something that was going on with my computer, and it looked like things weren't going to be good. And I just said, this is completely unacceptable. My computer is going to come on and it's going to work perfectly. It did. I don't know what the other outcome might have been, or if there was another outcome, but it's just an example of how we can take charge of our lives and we can decide what we want our outcome to be. That's who we're becoming. That's the message that Spirit wants us to know, is that we are empowered beings. Our power has been taken from us, and then it got to the point where we've given our power away. Just look at the medical system and doctors and how we've given our power to the doctors for our health, the greatest gift that we have. So I'm going to bring through some light language for our empowerment to create the outcomes that we choose in our lives. So here we go. Iwaklehe mikaya akna, imaklak ik a achka a. Owaklike o mika ayawa alawa e. Owikteka a mika awa. Ichka u ika na mikaya olawa e ichka. Makina a. Owaklika imakai o chikana I kanaya o ki. Uklika a mika achiwa e. Oktika a mikaya lawa. O chika a mika alawa tikana e. Miktakiwa e kana o ichkawa. Often I feel like that little click, it's like they're going into our heart and they're opening the safe. And that click is when the safe door opens, and then they're allowing our fullness, our potential to come alive. Iktaho e mika alawa ichkana, iaklawa e mika a. Otika a mika a oila, oikala a mika a. Ochika iana imaka a oliwa imaka achiwa. Iktaha ha mika okana a. O miklaka a mikatiwa e. I o ikana mikachiwa. O tike oila a mika ima. Imatika e mikai o. Ichka e ala makai. Uktaktiwa iklawa he. Just giving time to integrate, to now share what I was seeing as we integrate is that they were showing it like a bud unfurling and unfolding and becoming all that it is, and that bud is within each of us in our hearts as we open up into our full potential. Oika ami alawa e inakita imaka a. Owachike o tiwa I kakala. I kakala e mika a. Owachika imaka achkana. A. Ilaktaka ikshna. Miktaka a wakena ikna a wa. Yakla itma kakna iktaka a. Iloktako ikwa ikna. o maktika I maka ai. O chika awala I maka na tika awa e o. I maktiki I a ikshna mikla atwa ekna a. Iktakai ho wika alawa ichkana awe. Yaknaka I makta. Okla a wi ana I matika I na awa. Ochika amala ikna. Iaktaka a mi ala. Owatika I anayaka. Oekna. Mikata a. Mikata awe oluya. Loya. Just let the sound settle in for a moment. So I just finished there with some songs of light that started coming through back in 2003, and I was told by my guides to call them songs of light. And they're related to past lives where I used sound. I was told that I had a past life as a high priestess in Atlantis, and I would tone to a 13-meter high crystal. Amazing to imagine that. And to bring that back into the world at this time, these songs of light that moved through me. And they're just allowing this light language transmission to anchor in. I'm still feeling it in my cells, and I'm feeling some, what I know to be fear releasing in my solar plexus. It's like a queasy feeling in my solar plexus. So I'm just going to sit with you all as this moves through so that we can all fully integrate this and just allow all the old belief systems to fall away. Oh, just as I said that, I just felt this weight dropping off my shoulders. So beautiful. And as this is still integrating, I'm just going to share with you that I've been inspired to create light language sound essences. I have another video I'm going to share about back in 2003 when I created Roshana sound essences and was featured on the Dragon's Den here in Canada, which is similar to Shark Tank in the United States. So just going to share the background story of sound essences wanting to come through me, and I'm going to bring them through this time with light language and with the songs of light. So that's something to keep your eyes open for. It's coming. Okay, beloveds, this energy is still running. So I'm going to ask that even as this video ends, for those who are feeling this energy, that they can just sit and the energy will take itself to completion with each person who listens to this. So trust and know. Oh, and I'm feeling this in my heart, like feeling emotionally moved by this. So trust and know that this energy is going to keep running in your body until it's completely anchored in. I must say this one's really powerful because I don't usually feel it continuing to run for this long, but it is. So I'm just going to offer my blessings. Thank you for being present. and let this energy run. And I'll be back soon with more light language. And I deeply appreciate liking and subscribing to support my channel. I'm really ready to start offering more of my work into the world this way, and so your support in the doing of that is greatly appreciated. So much love to you, my friends. Have a beautiful, blessed day, and I would invite you to listen often.